I don't know. Yeah. All right. Totally sweet now. Right? I was hopeful.
Yeah, because I saw too many things and that's what it's got to be. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Hi, Christy. Hi,
how are you?
Happy New Year to everyone. It's a whole new year, 2025. What a trip. Time is an interesting construct. Thank you for being here today. We're going to get started with meditation and some breathing. So I invite you to get comfortable in your seats. Feel free to close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth vocally. Take another deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Take one more deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Focus on your breathing, just breathing naturally. Picture yourself breathing in love and breathing out love. Allow yourself to feel connected to Mother Earth. Allow Mother Earth to ground you in this moment, in this space. Allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to let go. Remember that even just attempting to meditate changes your body chemistry for the better. There's no bad way, there's no right way. Just relax. An internal temple inside of you. It can look however you want it to look. Picture yourself walking into that temple. If your temple has an altar, what does it have on it? Does it have candles? Does it have flowers? Does it have pictures of loved ones? Does it have puppies? And then I want you to imagine something that is going to bring you whatever you need this year. Whatever you've been thinking about, whatever you've been saying to yourself this year, I want this. Picture something that represents that. Hold it in your hands. Fully put your intention into that object. Place that on your altar in your inner temple. In your let it out through the mouth audibly. Ah. And slowly come back into your body, back into this space, back into the church. Welcome back, everyone. And welcome to Puppy. I love the puppies. I love it when babies or dogs are here because they feel the energy really well, and so they're doing little amens. They're like amen in a bark. They feel it. The babies are like, It's great. So, let's go ahead and grab our songbooks because we're going to sing together. You can go ahead and stand, grab your songbooks, turn to page 3. We're going to sing You Are My Sunshine.
Oh, I think it's
Yeah.
No, right?
Can you do forward or backward or upside down?
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away.
Yay.
Yeah, give yourself a round of applause. At this time, I just want to, there's a quote on the front of your program, if you have one. It's, "The world is full of kind people. If you can't find one, be one." I think that the start of this year has been to us a little, there's been a lot, if you've been watching the news, there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. And I think really it does come down to kindness. I think this is the year to be the kindest person you've ever been, to really connect to your community and really connect to one another. I think post-pandemic, a lot of us got stuck in ourselves, literally stuck in our own homes and stuck in ourselves, and it's the best way to walk through this world is hand in hand, either literally or figuratively. And that's one great thing I love about this church is every time I come here, I get filled up, I feel it. I can take away what I am missing. You know, I can feel the love, I can feel the healing, I can feel the community, I can feel the kindness, and that's one of the things that I've always loved about coming to this church. So that's how we do it. It's up to all of us. So with that, I would love to bring up our speaker of the day, Reverend Penelope Quirk.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Yay. Thank you.
All day today, all day, since I woke up. I was like so excited. I'm like, I get to see Penny.
Yeah, that's it. Awesome. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I'm so glad that you're here. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody got something from the goodie bag here. And if you didn't, you come on up here and get it and then pass it to the other people. Raise your hand. So just take something. I know you didn't get something.
No, I'm good.
Do you want me
You're
to?
good. Thank you. I think, and then Ben, I put yours up on the piano. So yeah, I hope you all had a great holiday. There's a few holidays that we just had, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yep, and thank you for coming to hear my talk. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you. I love each and every one of you. I really do. You guys are fabulous. You're part of my spiritual community. And that is, and like-minded people, it's just so important. It really, really is. So, there's presents in there. There's 3 different types of goodies inside the goodie bag. So not everybody will get the same thing. And I'm going to go over them in a bit, so bear with me. Okay, so just do keep in mind that let's be grateful for all of life's goodies. Okay, there's so many goodies in life. And so let's talk about clearing out the old so we can bring in the new. Okay, so I'm sure you've heard that over and over again, especially since we're now in the first week of January. But I'm going to give you a few simple examples, okay, to help us with this new year. And so for those, I know I decorate for Christmas. I know a lot of you decorate for Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever, you probably decorated for the holidays. And so our tradition in my family is we keep everything up until the New Year's, or at least all the lights stay on until New Year's Eve, and then the lights go up, and then we, start putting things away. I know when I leave here today, I'll be putting things in the attic, and so it just doesn't it feel good to get rid of all that clutter? This is good clutter though, it's good clutter because we can bring it out every year, but you can kind of think straighter when everything's cleared away, and it kind of goes hand in hand with what we're doing today. And another example is this is a simple example, is our closets. Our closets and drawers, and for me, I know if I don't clear out my closet, then it gets to the point where I can't fit anything else in. Same thing with the sock drawer or whatever, it's like if you don't start clearing out the old, you can't fit anything else in there, and I just filled 2 bags, huge garbage bags full of clothes for Goodwill, and it just felt so good because I had all this space in my closet. And so, what it did is it freed up the space. So there's free space there. And then, and I was even keeping clothes that were new, but they didn't fit yet. Right? And I was holding on to them for when I would lose the weight, right? And did anybody lose weight over the holiday? Anybody? Oh my goodness. Well, I'll tell you what. I found it. Just letting you know, right? But, and So what I did was like, I thought, what the heck am I keeping these things for? Just let somebody at Goodwill have brand new clothes with the tags on them, and just, wow, wouldn't that make them feel good? It's kind of like that ripple effect. So that's part of what I did too. And, the biggest thing in January is the New Year's resolution of, I'm going to join the gym. I mean, a good job to have in January is working at a gym and you're selling memberships, because that's the month that you're gonna do really well. And for me, it's like, forget about it. I'm from New Jersey, so forget about it, right? 3 weeks, that's it, So I'm like, I'm not even going there with a New Year's resolution like that. I know better, So, but that's okay, And another simple thing is, I used to get headaches a lot. And one thing I noticed when I was a bachelorette in my 20s, and I was actually living in an apartment in San Francisco, and it might not have been so tidy all the time, clothes everywhere, dishes aren't put away. But when I would declutter and put those dishes away, hang those clothes up, vacuum, dust, it was like my headache would go away, because what I did is I freed up that space. I could think clearly. It was as if you take a windshield wiper and go like this on your head, on your thinking. And then it's like, wow, I can think clearly now because I've cleared up what's out there in my environment. And it was a reflection of what was going on in my mind. So what's going on out here is a reflection of what's going on in my mind. And here's what Louise Hay said about decluttering. She said, physical clutter can also be a reflection of emotional clutter. Often our external environment mirrors our inner state. By clearing out possessions which no longer have meaning or value, you create a space that feels fresh and light. This act of decluttering can be an act that's symbolic, a physical act of letting go of old attachments and making room for the new. Go through belongings and ask yourself, does this bring me joy? I remember watching Oprah a long, long time ago when she was on, and she would say, go through your things and say, if you have I used this in the last 5-10 years, let it go. Or if you have a whole bunch of memories of, like, say, for instance, somebody in your family has passed away, mom, dad, uncle, grandmother, whatever, and you have a lot of their possessions, and you hold on to them because they have memories. And Oprah, I remember saying, well, how many memories do you really need of your mom or of your dad or of your grandma or however much stuff you have? And it can just be, as my older sister would say, they're tchotchkes, they're dust collectors. And I'm like, but there it is. It helps you to clear out that clutter. Well, now it's time also to weed the seeds that have flown into our mind's garden and taken root this year. Those seeds that have flown in from other people's gardens that might not be so pleasing to you. They're those judgy, condemning, negative, fast-growing, weedy seeds that choke out the beauty of our own gardens in our mind. It's like time for us to pull out those weeds by the roots. And let's put them into the compost. And when I was 32 years old, that was 34 years ago, I found myself on a couch in detox on 11th and I. And and I'm on this couch with a severe migraine. And this homeless man came up to me and he said, and he was homeless by choice. And that's one thing, I thought that was an interesting lesson, that I found a lot of homeless people are homeless by choice. They don't want to have anything to do with society. I thought, I never thought of it that way. But this gentleman was very smart. And he said, pull it out by the roots. Pull out your headache by the roots. And so I did it. I did it in my mind's eye. I did it. And it worked. It worked. And I just used my imagination. You know, and that worked. Pulling out the migraine by, you know, so it's like, wow, our mind is so powerful. And talking about seeds, one of those gifts in the goodie bags, which some of you got, and by the way, if you haven't gotten a goodie, we have a goodie bag for the people that just walked in, and there's 3 different things, and Reverend Trenton, Pastor Reverend Trenton, will give you the seeds. Raise your hand if you don't have any seeds. Patrick, or they're not all seeds. There's 3 different things. I'm going to go over them. Patrick, I think you need one too.
I got one.
Got them. Great. Excellent. So talking about the seeds, one of the gifts in the goodie bags is milkweed seeds. And milkweed is food for butterflies. Monarch butterflies. They're for the monarch, but I'm sorry, I take that back. It's monarch butterfly caterpillars. So because you know what, they're pollinators. They're just as important as bees. Bees and butterflies, and I see that you have a monarch butterfly on your thing there. That's awesome. So they're really fun. You know, a lot of 4th grade teachers will ask their class, do you want to raise monarchs or do you want to raise bees? Most of them say monarchs, but that's where I got my idea. So actually, because I teach kids after school art lessons, I was at Riverview Elementary, and every week we had to move this really ugly plant out of the sink, and then they said put it back at the end, and I'm like, and after 3 weeks this plant had no leaves on it, but it had like 3 or 4 huge monarch caterpillars on it, and I realized that that's what they were doing, and the reason why it was in the sink, so they said that so the ants won't get to it. I thought, wow. So I saw this one teacher after school. Mind you, I'm teaching an art class, and this one teacher from another class came running in to see if the chrysalises had come out. And that passion got into me, and I went down to Armstrong Nursery and got some plants and made sure they had little pearls underneath the leaves that were they were the eggs of the monarch butterflies. So since then, I have successfully released 1,754 monarch butterflies from my garden, and because they were just put on the endangered species list. So every little monarch really helps our food. It helps us. I mean, we're all connected in every way. And butterflies are also a sign of loved ones. And there was this guy, Ray. Some of you might remember Ray. His Indian guide was Chief Yellow Cloud. So after he passed on, every time I would see a yellow butterfly, I'd think of Ray. So a lot of times our butterflies are signs from loved ones. They are easily, because they are so connected, they are easily persuaded by those in spirit to like move in front of her right now. And it's like, whoa, okay. It works. It's really neat. And they're also, this is kind of neat, in the indigenous beliefs, the butterflies carry prayers to the Great White Spirit. So I thought that's pretty neat. So yeah, like if you can plant, February is a really good month to plant these seeds, but we're kind of like in a drought right now. So you can plant them anytime and water them, so then they'll come out. And if you don't have a garden, take a walk where there's nature and just, be Johnny Appleseed, plant them just throw the seeds, because that's how they do. You'll see, it's almost like snowfall when all of the Mother Nature seeds are flying in the air. It's really neat. So right now, let's cut those cords, okay, and clear the energy to manifest our new year, okay? So we're already into the new year. What is it today, the 5th or 6th?
Yes.
It's the 5th of January. So let's manifest a really good new year, and let's get rid of that clutter, and let's get rid of what no longer serves us, and heal the wounds from the past year. that we might be still carrying with us. Because if we don't look at this, we're going to carry them into the new year. Okay, and so sometimes if we're healing from past wounds in the past year, we're full of cracks. Okay, and we feel like, you know, we're all wounded in certain ways, but fill those cracks with gold. That's what you know, in the Asian philosophy, they fill the pottery, the cracks with gold and make it so more beautiful or more handsome than you've ever been before. You know, so fill those cracks with gold to heal after you've healed those wounds. It's like you got to clear out the clutter, but you have to replace it with something. Well, replace it with gold. You know, fill it in with love of God. Okay, so you get really high up there, love of God, gold. So so gold can be, you know, so what we can do is we can turn that pain that we've had into wisdom and compassion. Wisdom and compassion. Because we've lived a little bit longer, we've healed ourselves, and so people that are older, that have gone through more, we can really pass it on to the younger people, or even older people, you know, but it's mostly younger. So let's shine like the sun, right? And with our own personal star. You know, the sun is our own personal star. So let's use that Christ spirit that's within us shine outward and shine brightly. And so let's set our vision and intention for our lives in 2025. Okay, so let's go over what's inside the other two little goodie bags. Okay, so so first off, if you got honey, that honey is from the Big Island of Hawaii. Remember I told you that the bees are pollinators also. So you got the bees. I don't have anything from birds though. Birds and the bees. But so the volcano is erupting right now on the Big Island. You know, my daughter went on Christmas Day with her husband to the Big Island, and the first thing they did was get up at 1:45 in the morning so they could go and see the lava, the flow of that. That was just amazing. And it's amazing how the earth has a light within inside of it that's coming out and busting out. And so that's when the volcano erupts, that light from within is shining out, and it's amazing. So the honey is good for health, because that's number one. You know, if you don't have your health, you can be the richest man on the world, but if you don't have your health, you got nothing. Okay, so health is number one, and so because otherwise nothing else matters unless you have health. I mean, that's number one, really, really, really. And so like I might have said in that thing is I would like for you to have an attitude as sweet as honey. Just like the kindness, just have as sweet as honey. So remember that if you got the honey. And the honey provides bee propolis, which and that carries immunities, especially if you eat local honey. So for instance, I'm going to be going to Maui in February. So what I'm going to load myself up on, I always have 1 teaspoon a day. My grandmother used to do that. She'd have 1 teaspoon a day of honey, but I like to add a little lemon squeeze onto it for my throat. And she did that every day. She never got sick. My grandmother lived with us. She never got sick, but that was her thing. So I thought, okay, there's something to this. But I'm going to be eating the local honey of Maui every day until I get there. Then I have the immunities built up for where I'm going, because they've collected the local plants, however Mother Nature works, right? The pollen. So anyway, so that is in that goodie bag. And now there's another goodie bag that has some other things in it, and I'm going to go over that right now. And that is that you'd have Palo Santo in there. And Palo Santo is a tree that grows on the coast of South America. In Spanish, the name literally means holy wood. And it is used in rituals and ceremonies for its energetically cleansing and healing properties similar to sage. It helps to uplift your vibration in preparation for meditation and allows for a higher connection to Source. It is also said to enhance your health and bring good fortune. Same is true for lavender. So, and it also adds a calmness to your aura. When you spray lavender or have the smell of lavender, it really adds calm to your aura. Sage is also used to clear the air of any negativity. And there's a crystal in there too, and they're for clarity, so clear thinking. And then there's also a selenite in there, and the selenite clears energy blocks. It is best known to be the crystal that clears all other crystals. There's a little jade in there too, and jade is a beautiful green for its healing quality and goodness of the heart. And then there's a little I Ching coin in there. And the I Ching coin is for good luck. It is believed to attract abundance, good fortune, and prosperity. And I know that the Chinese New Year is starting at the end of January here and going till the mid of February. So that's the year of the snake, which is transformation. But if you look at the snake, it's like you got it sheds its skin, it transforms. It's also in all of the medical signs, the snake, and also the Kundalini with the Kundalini yoga and all that. So there's a lot coming our way really soon at the end of this month. So if you get the goodie bag with the Palo Santo, don't do this later on your Palo Santo. I'm going to ask you to write down on each side in pencil 4 words that you would like to attract into your life. So one year I wrote down courage, joy, mindfulness, and fun. There's Miss Fun walking in the door. She went to go see all those lights. Hi, Rachel. Nice to see Rachel. So another year I wrote down #trust, and then heart emoji abundance, another heart emoji, and then the $ with faith, another $ after that, and letting God on another side. Okay, so these are good for you to just write down anyway, These are just a few examples of what your intentions might be, of what you would like to draw into your existence. Okay, like the law of attraction, you're writing it down, it comes right back at you. So for today, Triton knows this, I might write down the word community, because that's my big word right now. And the community of the spiritual community of like-minded people, it's very important to me. Instead of just staying in your own little cocoon, I want to reach out and be in like-minded community. And so I would write that down on one of mine. I like to interact with other spiritual leaders in our community. And the Seaside Center for Spiritual Living, if anybody's ever heard of that, that's in Encinitas. And they do the Science of Mind, like the Om Center, Science of Mind, and there's a few centers in San Diego, just like there's a few spiritualist churches in San Diego also, and we're all like-minded thinkers, which is great. So I'm on their weekly email list, and they sent this in the email. I printed it out. It says, my vision and intention for my life in 2025. So they said to fill it out and return it to them with a self-addressed stamped envelope. And their pastor and ministers will pray and put your vision in prayer. And then at the end of the year, mail it back to you. I thought, what an amazing thing to connect with your congregation.
That's cool.
It's like just totally amazing. So I'm going to be filling that out and emailing it or mailing it to them. But if you wanted a copy of it, I can get you a copy of this. But I don't know if it's on their website, but I know it's on their email. So you can do this later, write things down later, because you might want to think about it. I always just say, think about what you're thinking about. What do you want to release? What thoughts are you saying in your mind that you don't want to have? And what you want to concentrate on is really, when you write it down, you want to concentrate on what you want, not on what you don't have. Because if you concentrate on what you don't have, the universe is going to say, okay, I'm going to give more of what you don't have. And then, but if you say, I'd like to see this, think from the end, the universe doesn't know the difference. So you really want to think from the end of what you would like to have attracted into your life. Very important. Just these minor tweaks of how you think. And, you might want to just say, I want the feeling of fulfillment. I'd like to have the feeling of satisfaction. That a job well done. I really feel satisfied in what I would like to do this year. I want to feel good about what I've done. And then just let the universe figure it out. And then it'll bring, okay, she wants to have feelings of fulfillment. Let's bring her some things that will attract feelings of fulfillment. So it's real important as to what your intentions are. Intentions are very important. So these rituals can help you to find happiness in the small moments. Just small moments. They can turn the ordinary into extraordinary and have the power to make your life magical. Really, when you know me about synchronicities, that's going to be just phenomenal. On Monday night, we saw some incredible synchronicities towards the end of our Monday night. I do this Zoom thing on Monday night for practice. Anybody that's like-minded that wants to practice your intuition. So I do that as well. Anybody's welcome. So with rituals, you can keep a healthy balance of body, mind, and soul. And you can bring meaning into your daily routines and activities. Here's a meaning. Like you could be meditating and being grateful while you're doing the dishes. You could be, all those little chores that you're like, Argh. No, instead of going, Argh, you want to be mindful and be grateful, because gratitude is very, very important. So this is an end of the year, beginning of the new year ritual here of writing these things down, clearing out the closets, getting rid of that, so you can replace it and put it in those good things. So when the peacefulness of the holidays, because right now we just had, I know a lot of things happen, yes, but still there's peacefulness that comes with the holidays, and it invites you to reflect on the past year, and so what you want to concentrate on is, how has it enriched you? And how has it changed you? And what have you learned? And it's also an excellent time to let go of these negative emotions. Like I said, think about what you're thinking about, outdated beliefs and grudges that you might have accumulated over the course of the year. It's been a tough year for a lot of people. So if you could just stand in a place of feeling peaceful and let go. Just let go. Let go and let God. And then without taking, and if you don't take the time to reflect on what you want to leave behind, you're going to jump into this new year carrying your past hurts with you and being the victim and all of that, all that. So we don't want that, So yet if you consciously let go of what's not serving you anymore, you'll make room for those new experiences in healthy and enriching ways. When you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually clear the clutter, you can anchor everything in gratitude and prepare yourself for an abundant 2025. Now, here's a simple way to understand this process. You can say to yourself, I am peaceful, I am grounded, I let go of attachments, I find peace when I let go. And when you are peaceful and grounded, you are present in the now. You can imagine there are these attachments on your back, like a backpack. You got all these attachments, they're in your backpack, and they're weighing you down, and these lower vibrational energy thought patterns, that which no longer serves you. Imagine yourself dropping these attachments. Put the backpack down. That's weighing you down. And then let go of that weight. Give it to your guardian angel who's walking right next to you. Here's my backpack of stuff. I don't need this anymore. And you're going to feel lighter. And then lighter. And then you're going to set your intentions moving forward. Okay, so you're going to let it go. You're going to stand grounded, be peaceful, let go of that backpack. And what are your intentions for the 2025? Because you freed up that space. And what do you want to fill up with that space? So set your intentions. So now, we're not going to burn anything or do anything, any ritual here. So if you want to partake in any of that, you're going to do it in your own personal space. And then with the Palo Santo, sage or lavender or candle. And then, just do it in your own space, you know. And I'm going to end with a meditation, just a quick one for the new year, and tuning into what really matters. So get comfortable in your seat, feet on the ground, close your eyes. Move your awareness into your physical body, from the top of your head, all the way down to the soles of your feet. Tune your awareness into all the different connection points between the feet, the floor, the chair. Notice the parts of your body that are in contact with your clothing, the touch of the fabric on your skin. Be aware of sensations of breath moving through your physical body, expanding and contracting as the body continues to breathe. Imagine now, in your mind's eye, that the weeks, months, years are passing by and you grow older. You learn and grow. You make mistakes. You experience many happy moments. And from this point of accumulated wisdom, ask yourself the question, what really mattered? Did you live with authenticity and integrity? Did you live the life that was true to you? Did you follow your life's calling? Were you truly present for the little moments and the big moments? What really matters? Self-improvement, accumulating more money, family, surrounding yourself with friends? What is it you need to bring with you in this new year? Allow this older version of you to give you wisdom. So what does this wise old person tell you? What really matters? Allow this vision now to dissolve and become present in your body now. You are here today. Take this fresh new moment, this fresh new day. Take a deep breath. Feel your present day physical body. Open your eyes. Welcome a new day and feel peace, presence, and fun. And I wish you all a happy, healthy, and abundant new year, and thank you for this time.
Thank you so much. Love that. All right. Before we do our love offering, I want to make some announcements. If you want to become a member of this church, the best way to do it is online. Go to the firstspiritualistsd.com/membership, and you can sign up for a membership. They're yearly memberships, and regular membership is $40. Senior or disabled is $25, and you can also, if you want to become an angel member, there's you can do that on there as well, which is like you can do like $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month if you want to continually give. So there's two different ways of becoming a member online. And if you don't want to do it through online, contact one of us and one of the board members here, and we can give you a form to fill out as well. And then today, after church, Reverend Penny is going to be doing a workshop. You want to talk about it?
Oh, sure. I'm going to be doing an angel painting workshop because I teach art lessons, and if you would like to paint some angels, I got everything in my car. I'll set it up in the Johnson Hall. It's really fun. And so come if your heart feels like it.
How much is it?
$35, and that includes all supplies.
Okay. All right. That's going to be right after church today. And then our spiritual healing course, Spiritual Tools, is coming up starting on Wednesday, January 15th. And it'll be every Wednesday after that at 6:30. You can obviously do the whole course, or you can come in and out as you are able to. We're going to learn about the different kinds of tools like essential oils and crystals and sound healing, stuff like that. And so that is, runs the 15th through February 26th. At the end of the month, on the 26th, it will be my last service as your pastor. I've been the pastor for the last 3 years. That's what the term is. And I will be not your pastor after that. But I'm still a minister of this church, which is really important to me. I just won't be here every Sunday. But and so on the 26th, that'll be my last service as your official pastor. And so we're going to do a pastor appreciation potluck afterwards. So bring something to share with everyone, and we'll have a potluck afterwards.
But can you please bring your cauliflower rice? Because it's the best of your...
Don't tell me what to do, Vicki. Just for you, I will. But it'll be it'll be a nice time for community. So that'll be on the 26th. So now it's time for our love offering. If it's monetary, you can hold it between your hands. If you need to do it electronically through PayPal or Venmo, the instructions are in your program. And if you just want to send the church good vibes and good vibrations, just hold that in your mind's eye as we repeat the affirmation that's printed in your program 3 times together. Divine love in me blesses this offering and increases my consciousness of peace and prosperity in all my affairs. Divine love in me blesses this offering and increases my consciousness of peace and prosperity in all my affairs. Divine love in me blesses this offering and increases my consciousness of peace and prosperity in all my affairs. Our ushers, Cam and Patrick, will be coming around.